Welcome back, guys. When it comes to good nutrition, it all starts with smart choices in the grocery store. Cooking up healthy meals is a challenge if you don't have the right ingredients in your kitchen. So here to give us some grocery shopping tips is chef and Prepped Up Meals owner Megan Chavez. Megan, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, of course. I'm super excited. So this is like my favorite thing in the entire world.
Grocery shopping.
A lot of people don't like to grocery shop, but like I can get it done in like 15-20 minutes and get everything for the entire week.
Please teach us, because this is an area where I really need some help. Because I feel like, and a lot of people I think feel this way too. We go to the grocery store feeling a little lost, and then you end up with a ton of things, and you're like, can I even make a meal out of this? Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So growing up, in a sense, my grandmother would read the label of literally everything in the grocery store. We'd be in the grocery store for 2 hours, and I grew to despise it. And so whenever I got older, I decided, okay, I'm gonna be efficient, and I have stuff to do, and I have things that I can get done instead of spending my time in a grocery store. So I created this list, and then this is my go-to, my weekly go-to. There's a couple of different things that you can add to your list that'll end up being like your pantry, and then you'll have some just excess. But this is my typical weekly meal regimen. I can switch it up every once in a while, but this cost about $114.
Oh wow.
And it's dinner and breakfast for 4 of us.
That's great.
So that, if you think about that, dinner and breakfast for 4, if you're eating not even the same thing every day, typically is around $100 a person a month.
Yeah. So you're going to save us a lot of money. So let's start over here with the produce.
Okay.
Kind of walk us through some of the items that are on your list.
Okay, so first off, these are our greens. I always like to shop around the perimeters of the grocery store. The only thing that I typically, I'll get to that in just a second. So groceries. So in our produce, I always like a really good flat Italian parsley, a chive, a green onion, and then cilantro. And then if you have any other, favorites of herbs, I think herbs are really important, especially in, even if you're eating the same thing, if you change up your herbs, it changes up the completely.
Adding a little flavor?
Yes, and it adds a little bit more freshness. And then there's basil as well. And then so we have arugula. So I won't go through every single thing, but find your greens. Zucchini is literally the easiest thing to work with. I love a good baby broccoli or broccolini. I like that over regular broccoli. It keeps it fun. Your lettuce, you can snack on some celery and arugula. Arugula is my go-to. It's very hearty, very kind of spicy whenever it comes to a green. Mushrooms.
Love.
Endless. Soup. You can make, yes, you can literally do anything and everything with them. And you have your basics. I typically always get a tomato on the vine. To me, it tastes better also. It stays a little bit longer, and it's pretty. Peppers, onions, garlic, all 100%, get them every single week. And then, fresh berries, snacks, or you put it in your oats in the morning. You can do literally anything with that, and that's my go-to snack. So this right here is also one of my favorites. It's a liquid amino. We use this a lot in Prepped Up Meals. So instead of a soy sauce, it is a soy alternative, and it tastes very similar. It has that salty kind of umami kind of flavor, and you can brighten up any dish.
I didn't even know that existed. So
yeah.
That's great news for us.
Absolutely. And then we've got our gluten-free pasta. It has somewhat of the similar texture of a regular penne. It's just gluten-free. It's easier on the tummy. Rice, a couple of spices, and then also we're moving into this is what I put in my coffee, and it's literally amazing. It's fat-free, half and half.
Because we don't like our coffee just black.
No.
And I am so guilty of putting a lot of creamer in my coffee, and then I'm kind of like making it not as healthy as it could be.
Right.
Kind of adding some extra calories in there. And we are going to have this full grocery list online, guys, on arclitexhomepage.com, so you will be able to find it. We won't go through every product right now, but you will be able to find it online. And then you are giving us a little bit of a tip for a recipe.
Yes, absolutely. So you can turn your ground turkey into literally anything, a breakfast sausage. You can put it on a flatbread. I can even turn it into chorizo. And we all know how healthy chorizo is. I'm married to a Latino man. But so we're going to change that. We're going to transform that into a couple of different things whenever we get done.
Really cool. Yeah. So are you going to tell us what you're going to do with the turkey, or?
Oh, yes. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, and this flat top's already on. I've got some minced garlic. We're going to start off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. We're going to get our pan nice and hot.
Stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can see. closely they can.
Here we go.
This is a big old thing of turkey.
Yes.
I'm really blown away by the amount of money that you spent on this, because I would have thought
the amount of money I didn't spend on this.
Exactly. I would have thought that this was way more. I am really bad when it comes to grocery shopping. I always spend way too much, and then I end up with a lot of things, and I'm like,
we
I don't
all
even know what
do
to
it.
make with this. I'm
Yes.
just all over the place. So this is great. A great idea, guys. This is the grocery haul with Megan. So like I said, you can find the list on arclatexhomepage.com. What are you adding in?
So right now we're going to use 1 clove of garlic, and I'm just going to use my hands. They're incredibly clean.
Washed them more than once today.
20 seconds each. So you're going to let that just, you don't want to use the raw garlic just yet, so you're going to let that simmer just for about 15 seconds until it turns like, it starts to turn like a cream color instead of white. And now you're going to add your turkey.
Also want to add that I used to not like mushrooms, and you were the person that made me like them. So
really?
Thank you. Yeah, I did not like mushrooms at all, and then I started getting prepped up meals, and I was like, I am obsessed with mushrooms.
Yes. So. You must have gotten the thyme sauteed mushrooms.
And they were, yes. I literally, it was so delicious. So guys, if you don't have time to grocery shop or you don't have time to cook, you can always go to preppedupmeals.com and order your meals for the week. Super easy. Megan's behind the kitchen making all these meals for you. So when I tell you that they're going to be delicious, I am putting my stamp of approval on them. They're going to blow your mind.
So now we're gonna kind of just break up the turkey a little bit, just kind of get a flat surface to get it to brown. And so this is just a mixture of oregano, fennel. Fennel is very important. Red pepper, a little bit of cayenne, salt. And a tiny bit of cumin, you know.
All the spices. So we're going to finish that up. Megan, thank you so much for being with us today. We certainly appreciate it. Guys, this recipe will also be on the website. You're going to be able to find your grocery list along with this recipe. So make sure that you go to that, download it, put it in your phone. And then all you have to do is take your phone to the grocery store and find everything on that list and make it easier for yourself. And like I said, if you don't have time to grocery shop or you don't have time to cook for yourself, that's okay. Go to preppedupmeals.com and order your meals for the week. Easy enough. Josh, you want to come back in here?
Yes.
So we can say goodbye to all of our viewers?
Should be a nice weekend.
Smells good in here, huh?
I have to ask you, while I have you here, Megan, is there a trick to keeping an avocado right?
Put it in the cooler as soon as it's ready.
There you go. We're going to see you tomorrow, guys. Take care. Thank you, Megan. Bye, guys.
Yes.